Welcome into the house. I'm going to be doing a calculation, something a little weird that I was looking at. Yeah, that's inside my computer screen. I don't know where it's come from, just turning all around. Okay, let's get this straight. Here's the calculation. Okay, mother, father. I'm not going to use the T and H. Okay, and I don't use the T and H because the T is the 20th letter. Okay, two times something like nine will be two worlds. It means one half or the other half. Just let's do it that way. The mother, the father, the child. The child will be in between the mother, the father, and the child. Okay, mother, father, child. Is that good enough explanation? One that's in between, right? These two are union together, and this one is going out over the umbrella. Whatever you want to do. Now, out of all these, this is the child, right? And what can we use for child? Can we use C and H? Or just let's use C? We can use center. We can say penalty. We can say minutes. But M and A is 113. When we add up 1 to 3, it equals to 91. Adding up 13 cards in the suits, 7 suits. 11 and 3 is the red ball in pool, 3 and 11. MA, when the combination comes together, it will recreate this number 91. 7. How do we do it? 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. 3 and 4. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 3 and 4 is 19. How do we get to number 16? I'm not sure. 2 times 2 times 2. We can do it many other ways. 16 has to do with F and A. This is where you get the 136, which equals to 613, which is a touchdown, or 613 equaling to 10 days of the Mayans, where there's one day that joins. There's a join between 6 and 7. There's a joint over here. Now, the joint with the T letter, and why I'm stopping on this and just calling these two the greatest letters, AM and FA, which is P, the P letter, the 16th letter, FM, and FM is now PM. T is the 20th letter. All zeros equal 6 because of the donut that goes around the center 5, adding 1 to everything. Why do I add 1 to everything when the greatest diameter is from here to here? Because the greatest movement from here to here is only 1. And as I turn this, it'll always be 1 for the movement, equals to 15. 15 times 8 movements. It's not 9 because we turn around 9. Don't count its own center. The center does spin, but it's in its own. We cannot multiply 1. 20 becomes 26. 2 and 6, the 26th letter is Z. And 2 and 6 equals 8 becomes T and H. And the only letter that does this in the numbers is 8. You just add the H because it's just the regular rest of the sound, the continuation. So we use, that's why I end ma and pa. Now, what happens, okay, out of this? If I have 30 children, I have 30 children that have problems out of the 100 children. 30 of them have problems, 70 do not. Out of the 30 children that have problems, they each have 30 mothers and 30 fathers, 1, 1, and 1. Out of the 70 children that don't have problems, they each have 70 and 70. What's left over here is 210. What's left over here is 90. 21 and 9. The difference is 12. The difference is her. I'm just talking by the difference in numbers. I came up this like without anything. Now, if I divide 30 by 70, right? 3 into 70 or into 7 equals to 2 equals to 60. This over here is 10 equals to 3. This equals to 10 equals to 3, 3, 3. The pig's pregnancy, what is it about number 23? Number 23, 2 times 3, 3, 3 is 666. That's an easy equation. Now we're going to go 7 into 3. 7 into 3 equals to 0, equals to 4, equals to 28, equals to 20. See the way I got 30, 20 now? 20 and 30. 20 and 30 is in between this letter over here. First answer. Next answer. 3 times 7 is no good. I need 2 times 7 is 14. That's the ring around the cube. That's where the perfect parts go. Ring around the cube. What is the ring around the cube? And also understanding on this cube and this over here is the separation between here and here, 4 and 6, and the separation between here and here, 3 and 7, 4 and 6 and 3 and 7. Here is 3, and here is 7, and here is 4. I'm just trying to see how to do this. And here is 6, because they're separated, right? Actually 7 is here. 7 would be something like that. Here's 3 and 4. Here's 6 and 7. Do the same thing for that, right? Here's 3 and 4. Here's 6 and 7. 3, 5, 7, 4, 5, 6. We already have a 4 and 6. But this is your 90-degree equator, 4 and 6, right? Because that 4 and 6, one is run like this. The other one is run like this. 90 and 45. 45-degree cuts everything in half, makes pieces and parts. This is counting everything in whole and separating. 14, I have 60. Happy birthday, Robert Wagner, tomorrow all day. That's what just popped up on my computer. Now we have 60. Now we have 8 by 7 is 56. Okay, 56 is the polar, okay, of 21. Or it's actually the switch of a level. 21 goes up to 56. That's your dog. That will also create your 2. Your number 2, is that what it is? This, and this. This is a Tetris piece. 77, the way to the 7th gate. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Then you have 5, 6. Then you go 6, 5, 8, 7. 8 and 1 and 7 and 2 is 99. 8 and 2 and 7, 1 is 8 and 10. 10 will equal to 16, equals to the gateway. So this is the way we move the numbers. Understand? If I move 9 and 8 and 5 and 4, I will then move 1 and 2 and 5 and 6. That's the reflection. This is a reflection of this. The reality is the whole move is 9, 6, is it 9? Anyways, let's not get into that. Let's continue with this. The leftover from this into 60 is now 40. 40 is the way around the Monopoly. 40 is the 10, 10, 10 star corner. 7, 3, 9, 8, 4, 6, 2, 8. 40 by 5 equals to 35. This is the spirit matrix, 5 and 8. This is the cycle of the moon, and this is the electric company, all coming up from the distance of 7 and 3. 7 and 3 happens to be Nibiru. That's that number. It's the wings. It's the 2 wings. Now we get 35, and now we end up at 50. What is 50? It's very simple. 7 times 7 is 49. We're left over with 10. And that's the gateway, 57, 75, 28, the cycle of the moon. 8, 5, 7, it ends. 22 is at 13. 8 and 5 is 13, 20. Take this 10 over here, multiply it by 1, and we end up with 30, and we're back to beginning. So what is the difference of this? We don't need to do it because 1 is the answer. We don't need 1 as the answer. It ends at 1 and 49. 1 and 49. The 649. Why is it the 649? Because 6 goes with 1. 3 goes with 7. 7, 10. This becomes 16, becomes 77. So whatever you started, this cycle ends it. The numbers don't lie. If you don't like my story, I'm only showing you 26 cubes. I'm only showing you 6 colors. I'm only asking you if you believe that you can put all these colors on the same side without removing them. I'm only asking you if this turns. Did it turn? I'm only asking you if you see paint on the roof, and I'm not a painter. But this is the result of putting numbers and understanding relationships, understanding the way roadways work, understanding formations, that when we just want to form anything, we can play tic-tac-toe. We're asking formations. Since this one is the center of everything, I can use it in my own formation. L one way creates the D. L the other way creates the B. L the other way creates the P. L the other way creates the 9. I've created everything, and while I created all of that and kept the line in between, I'm split by 818 or 88. Because if you take away the 1, it's 808. Do you know what 808, the difference is between 808 and 818? One is when you split it in 2. When you have 2 halves. When you have two halves above and two halves below, 15 times 15 equals 225. You know what 225 is? It's pretty easy. It's 9 times 25 because it's 9 quarters. Pieces and parts putting numbers together. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Let's see if the train is going to be on time. And the train was right on time. You ever see this train? You ever see the back end? The exclamation point, tires that turn around, the F, the L. The minute I go from here to here, I no longer see this arm over here. If I jump over from one side to the other side, I no longer see what's over here. Can you see what's on the other side? No, it's there because it's in the camera, but you have to make it up on the way. That's what our life of streaming is. You sort of have to make up life of streaming on the way. You know, does it matter? You're just streaming this. This is not real. It's through the camera. We're streaming it. Streaming into the camera and then coming out the other side. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.